No, Alexa, play from the device. Hello, everybody. This is Thursday's check-in and chat. Um, no particular topic. Seeing how everybody's doing, and the couple usual announcements here. See who's around. I'm gonna share it to the group. I'm also over here on TikTok, so hello if you're coming past. I got Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok open. So just to check in and chat, see how everybody's doing, what you're up to. If you are around, come on in, say hello. Hey, Teresa, let me get that link in there for you. If you'd like to come on up, feel free, let me know. And come on up. Okay, Teresa, let me know if you see it. Good morning, Adrian. How are you? Mom of two special needs kids. Okay. Yeah, I have the one, DeAndre. He's 19. I'm trying to get more back into the groove of TikTok. I kind of swayed away. I post and go. I said, let me get some more attention. Your daughter has autism? Okay. Okay. How old is she? Did you say? Yeah, let's see. You might have said it and I didn't catch it. Oh, mom of two special need kids. And your daughter, 9. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my son is 19. 19. Hey, Teresa, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm going good. Um, Jewel Lane, hello, how are you? I don't know why it double posted on YouTube like that. But anyway, everybody, what you up to today, Teresa?
Nothing much. Just getting ready to go to the new fitness center that opens up today.
Okay.
Go work
All right,
out and
go
all
give
that.
it a whirl. All right.
Yes.
Not too far from your house?
Yeah, not too far.
Okay.
It's about like a 20-minute drive. Not far.
Okay. Good. I was supposed to go today. I didn't make it. I said I gotta stop. I gotta keep myself motivated and get to the gym. Hey
Yes.
Beth, how are you today?
And now next
Thanks for
Saturday,
the
David
love.
has to go get blood work now.
He has to get blood work.
Yeah, for his
What's wrong?
neurology team because of the seizure episode that he had last week.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna have to probably see where his levels is at. If his levels are low, they're gonna have to up his dosage.
Just going through it. Test and
Yes.
more tests. Hey Monique, how are you?
Hey, Monique.
How's the weather? Are you guys still snowed in or it's warmed up? Beth says, what is everyone up to today? Me, nothing. In a couple hours, I have to leave out to take DeAndre to therapy. But Nothing too much.
And then next month, David goes on a school field trip.
Oh, where's he going?
He's going to a local Gallo theater where they put on a show for special needs kids.
Okay.
And they do sensory stuff.
Okay, good.
Of shows and all that.
Oh, more snow? Yuck. Okay. It's actually the sun is out. It's cold, but the sun is out. Snow is melting.
You're
But I
frozen.
know in a few days or so we're probably gonna get hit with some more snow. I can't wait for summer. I cannot wait. So yeah, if any of you are inside the group and you're viewing from the group and you like to come in the chat and say hello, open up the video, hit the video where it opens up, and that'll bring you to the live chat. Otherwise, I may not see your comment till after the live is over, but you are more than welcome to come say hello. Uh-oh, we lost Teresa. Yeah, I am not looking forward to any more snow this year. I've had it. Hey, Alex, how are you today? Are you still in Florida? Enjoying the warm weather? There she is.
I don't even know what happened at all.
It just blanked out.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we lost her again.
I didn't even have no phone calls at all.
Oh, I want to remind everybody that the Beautiful Faces of Autism campaign link for this year is posted up. I believe I pinned it in the group. I may have to double check that. I don't know if I pinned it, but I did post the link. I'll go in and pin it to the top if I haven't already. So if you like to submit your beautiful face, make sure you use that link. All submissions have to go through the website form this year. And I know I say it every year, do it a certain way, but it always goes left or right. But this year, I'm sticking to it. You must use the website link form. Alex says, yeah, heading back to New York on Easter. Okay. Okay. Well, you have a nice little vacation. Wonderful. 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 I need a little vacay. A little short one. Somewhere where it's nice and warm and a beach.
Huh. I think the only time David and I do a vacation is if he has to go to do a week long video EEG for hospital.
See what?
The only time we do a vacation is if he has to do a week long video EEG.
That's
in the
not
hospital.
a vacation.
I call it a vacation because then he gets out of school.
Oh, okay. It's a vacation for him.
Vacation.
Beth says tour Carter's new school. Okay. It's pretty neat. Still working out things, but he stays with them until he's 22. Okay.
Okay.
After he's out of school, he'd be in a program for skills and jobs. The elementary school does field trips. They have swim lessons. He was just interested in the elevator. Oh, wow. He wanted to explore that elevator. Okay, well, good. I'm happy for you guys. I'm glad it's looking good. And he'll get what he needs out there. So yeah, always happy about that. Yeah. DeAndre didn't go to school today because, well, it was my fault this morning. I was dragging. So and I knew by the time I would have had him finish his breakfast, the bus was gonna be pulling up. So I just called and canceled. We're gonna go to therapy. So he went in and put on his ninja outfit for the day.
Oh, DeAndre.
Around here, being Mr. Ninja. Now he's in the room. I don't know. He's kind of quiet. DeAndre, DeAndre, DeAndre. Okay, what are you doing back there? Yeah, he gets quiet. I get worried. Like, what are you doing?
I know how that goes. David's the same way. When he gets quiet, it's usually he's having a meltdown or he's having a seizure.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you got to be on your P's and Q's. Like,
Yes.
what's going on? What's going on? Yeah.
Or I have to call him on his phone.
Now tell me something. With this, did they say, is it possible for them to just go away anytime, or he'll continue to have them?
He'll continue to have them
all throughout his life.
Yeah.
Be careful if you were dragging and he's the ninja. Oh, you were dragging. You were dragging. Shut up now. Shut up now. Yeah. Dragging. Yeah, I was dragging.
I saw that post you posted I think yesterday about that person with
Yeah.
I saw that one. Like,
and then I said, well, I feel like acting a little childish myself. So, you come on here making assumptions and then trying to make jokes. Well, no, that was not the case. I worked, and you just automatically assume people. I tell you, people are cruel. So what I was thinking about doing was every time I get one of those nasty comments, it's just posting them all up on the wall. But then I said, nah, I don't want to put autism in us in that light,
Yeah.
But I was mad because here you come posting something like that, and then I was gonna go to his page and post the same thing, but directed at him. But when I went to his page, I couldn't even comment. He had his, where you can't comment or tag him.
Crazy.
So if you gonna say something, say it with your whole chest.
Yep.
What you scared for? You gonna say something and then hide behind a rock. Yeah, but people on the internet can be so cruel, especially behind a computer. And then it's disgusting when it's grown folks who will talk about, our children on the spectrum, or, say something nasty or derogatory about our children on the spectrum. And you won't believe how many times I've seen the R word.
Oh, I've seen a lot.
Yeah, just disgusting.
I hate the R word.
Yes, very, very judgmental and cruel. How are you this morning? George. I can't understand it. I can't comprehend how a grown person, especially the ones that are around my age, and I'm 57, and you're a mother or a father, and you come on somebody's page and making fun of a child who's special needs. Where's your empathy? Ridiculous. Beth said, saw a post about a teacher who fed. Yet, Beth. Oh my God. I was
I
so
saw that post
disgusted.
too.
And then posted pics of him actually eating, think it was ghosted. Made me sick. That think the child was yeah, the child was. When I seen that, oh my God. A staff member, somebody that was supposed to be making sure that child was safe, feeding them dog food. It shouldn't even be no investigation when they do stuff like that, to the kids. It should be none whatsoever. No type of investigation. You're just out. Or either go to jail. Or either, better yet, you sit here and allow me to feed you some dog food. I was so upset when I seen that. And that poor boy didn't know. And then the other thing the mom had brought up was they gave the child a can where he could have just easily cut himself too.
Oh yeah.
So I'm doing all right. Good. Glad you're okay. Hey everybody. I'm sorry over here on TikTok. Um but how are you doing? Christy, how are you? Good. I've been here. You got bullied before? I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Sorry. Yeah, bullying is not good at all. Right, so-called adults. How can you even call yourself an adult? It's terrible and horrible. When my son was going to elementary school and middle school, I worried so much. Yeah, and you can't help but to worry.
Oh yeah. I was
You
always
know?
worried about David in elementary school and junior high.
Yep, just from things like that because you just don't know.
Because he was bullied all of elementary school.
Well, oh, poor
From
baby.
kindergarten to, well, not fourth grade. He wasn't bullied in fourth grade because it was during COVID. So it was kindergarten, first grade. No, first grade. Yeah, he was bullied in first grade. Second grade by a friend of his. Third grade, bullied. Fourth grade, distance learning. Fifth grade and sixth grade, and then seventh grade, and now ninth grade. So I worried about him and his safety.
Yeah, you have to. That's why so many parents do. Well, that's one of the reasons. A lot of special needs parents are pulling their kids out of school
Uh-huh.
because, it's bad enough you have kids bullying your kids, but then you have the adults, and then you have people that are supposed to be making sure they're safe bullying them.
Yes. Oh
It's
yeah.
just too much. My I was here, but went to special school. I understand you. My school called ECLC. I had Soto syndrome learning disability. Okay.
Okay.
That's something new. Soto syndrome. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's a new term for me.
That's new to me too. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me do that now. Cause yeah, that's something new to me, Christy.
You're always learning something new, Nita.
Uh-huh. I told you every day. Soto syndrome.
If it's not one thing, it's
Uh,
another thing.
a rare genetic disorder characterized by excessive physical growth, overgrowth in childhood, distinct facial features, long face, prominent forehead, pointed chin, and intellectual disability or developmental delays. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's something new for me. First time I've I've seen that term. Well, thank you for teaching me something new.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Something new. And her name is Christy. Yeah. But yeah, there has to be laws for bullying. I mean, where immediate action takes place, not when something happens, something terrible happens,
Oh yeah.
you know. And moment somebody start bullying somebody is whatever. If you're working there, you're gone. They always have to investigate stuff. Christy says, I don't have a job. Okay. Well, that's all right. Do you have training programs where you're at, Christy? And Christy says she got bullied before.
Oh, man.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So if anybody's tuning in, this is nothing special, no specific topic. Just here for a check-in and chat to see how you guys are doing. If you are inside the group over here on Facebook and you'd like to say hello, open up the video and that'll bring you over here to our live chat. Otherwise, I may not see your comment inside the group until we're done. Let's see. Beth said, let me get over here, Beth, so I can make sure I see. Uh-oh. Okay. At Carter's new school, they are in separate classrooms. One of my concerns is that he won't get the instruction he needs. Okay. He almost seemed bored with the curriculum. He knows all the basics, color, shapes, numbers to over 1,000. He can read, so I'm afraid he'll need more at his level. But no in schools, but non schools, they aren't really equipped to do all that. Okay. Yeah, you might have to keep an eye on them and probably just let them know or request, because I know Beth here, my granddaughter is on the spectrum. She's in a classroom setting where she sits and she does the work, so she's kind of ahead of the other students. So they give her a different type of work curriculum than the other students. That way, she won't be bored with, because she can finish what they're doing like this. And so you guys may have to maybe request it, or when something comes open, maybe move him to another room or something. Christy says, I do massage therapy. She'll turn 39 in April. She does artwork, Easter Bunny on TikTok. Okay, Christy. All right. You are very busy. You like your massage therapy? George says, I think schools need to provide teaching on empathy and understanding and explaining to all the neurotypical kids about autism. I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, I seen a post the other day regarding something like that about kids learning about autism, but I do think they should include that, in all schools where there's either a assembly, a one-time workshop, or even, included in their curriculum to learn about autism or special needs kids. Christy says, I do 8 books. Okay. All right, Christy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yep, I think it should be they should get a homework assignment and something on bullying. Well, they do
Yes.
have bullying, but whatever they're doing, it doesn't help much. They do have the anti-bullying rallies in schools, and we need to come up with small groups from this group. Maybe those of us from the same areas to go once a month to speak to elementary, middle school, and high schools about. Yes, that's a great idea. Yeah, because they really do need to push it, put it in schools, let these kids know instead of being mean, be helpful. Yeah. Yep. And Beth, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I know when it happened to David this of last month. I know when I spoke to his teacher talked to David, and then she spoke to her parents, and then she called the two students as parents and told them what was going on, and she took immediately action on the
Good.
situation.
And that's how they should.
Yeah.
Immediate.
And I know here in the high schools they take bullying very, very seriously. Here at the high schools. Coffee went down the wrong pipe.
Okay. Yeah, I like that when you should be able to talk to someone and then they immediately take action. Oh, let me give me some water. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that went down the wrong pipe.
I figured that when I heard you coffee, and I was like, "Oh, coffee went down the wrong pipe."
Can't breathe and drink at the same time.
Yeah. Because I know the high school is what they do is.
Yeah, I got some.
They talk to both kids. They talk to them separately. Talk to them both, and says, "Hey, you need to quit, because if not, then they take their immediate actions. If it happens again, then it's a parents of the person that's doing the bullying. They bring the parents in and tell them, hey, this is their second warning. If it happens again, we will do our next step, which is a not trespassing, but it's where they have to stay like a certain amount of feet away from the restraining order.
Oh, okay.
They do restraining orders in high school. If they break the restraining order, then it's Saturday schools where they come in on Saturdays. Then it's suspension. Then it's expulsion.
Okay.
Or they send them to an alternative school.
It was nice being on the chat, but I have to step off. Have a blessed day, everyone. Say hi to Deandra. I sure will. And thank you for stopping by. You have a great day. Hey, Candy.
Hey, Candy.
How are you today?
Because I know with the seniors, they take it more serious for the seniors.
Okay.
Because if it's a senior that's bullying like a freshman or any other kids, then they lose their consequences of going on their senior trips, and then they lose graduation.
Oh, and I know they don't want to lose graduation.
No, because then they got to repeat the senior year. And I don't think they want to lose the senior trip, which is the senior trip is to Disneyland.
Oh yeah, definitely don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah, but I'm glad they got rules in place. Okay, glad you're doing good. I'm glad they got, and taking action on it,
Yeah, that happened to a friend of mine in a senior year because she was bullying somebody else, and she lost senior trip and she lost graduation, and she had to repeat the 12th grade again.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, but I think they should actually do a class or incorporate it in the school curriculum about special needs kids and bullying, and keep it not just a one time,
Yeah.
thing. Keep it going so it get embedded. And then, you know, a lot of things, like they say, start at home. Some of us parents have to do better in teaching our children about compassion, towards others. Candy says, actually off rest of the week. Uh-oh. Got sick because of the 2-year-old. Oh,
Oh
well, I
no.
hope you feel better. Hope
But
you feel better.
but then also these seniors that have scholarships, they lose them too.
Oh, if they get kicked out.
If they get if because colleges they look at their grades, their attendance records, or if they have any things on their records, they look at them. And if they have that thing on their record, then they lose their scholarship.
Yeah, well, schools don't want to take a chance with any bullies.
Yeah.
They don't want to take a chance.
So schools here, they take it very serious. High schools take it very serious.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I won't say that the schools here don't take it serious, but they're slow. So that's what I mean. Action has should be immediate. A lot of times things can be right in their face, and they have to investigate. What is there to investigate? Right there in your face. Beth says, I'm going to be that grandma flying a drone with cameras over Carter's Lake. And I believe you, Beth. I believe you. They have to look at a job working in his lunchroom too. Never thought at almost 60 I'd be a crazy stalker grandma. But you have to be, you know, you have to be. Candy says everybody at my son's school is on a spectrum, different levels, so no bullying there. I love it. Yeah, that's sort of like well, DeAndre is he's in the adult transition center, so in phone, so there's a mixture of different disabilities. So yeah, I like this setting. Now the high school he was at, he was in uh autism classroom. They were the only uh, special needs, for autism ASD classroom. But I will say, it was a beautiful experience because the kids there, they worked with the kids. They had peer to peer, you know, they had the unified basketball, so they basically understood the assignment. I don't know, from my understanding, I don't think there was any bullying going on, but as far as I knew, everything went well. But you just never know. But yeah, I feel like you. I'm kind of glad he's in a situation where everybody's the same basically. Yeah. So I'm gonna put DeAndre in the shower and then get him together. We still got a couple hours, and then we'll go to today is anxiety therapy. So he'll get some anxiety. He always say therapy, therapy. Wake up, therapy. You just love going to therapy. Therapy. Candy says, yeah, they have dances and talent shows and party. Yeah. Sounds about like DeAndre School. Yeah. Beautiful. At Carter School, he is definitely a minority. It was cute. There was a little girl with Down syndrome. He sat down next to her. She reached over and pinched his hand, maybe checking to see if he darkened. Like, hey, let me test you out.
Oh, that's cute.
That's precious. Kids are just so innocent. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, hey, Sherelle, how are you? Not talking about nothing. I just popped on for a check in and chat. We were talking about bullying and how that teacher. Oh yeah, back to that feeding that baby dog food. That that still makes me mad. I was upset when I first read that. What are you doing in there? I wish they would have showed that staff member's face on TV, but they have to investigate.
Yeah.
No investigation. No, no. Show his or her face and immediately terminating it. They should not be able to work with special needs kids at all, ever. What do they do at therapy for DeAndre? Well, in anxiety therapy, she kind of teaches him to kind of control his hands and do other things using the squishy ball because he doesn't like to use that. And he's rolling and she tries to get him to share his thoughts, but it's kind of hard. But she works with him. So basically, what they've really been doing is like for a lot of his hand rolling, um, try to get him to use that squishy ball when he gets anxious. Because when he gets frustrated or anxious or excited, he's gone. And I know I've shown his fingers before where his knuckles just raw from it. Yeah, but I think today they'll continue that because that's what they've been doing for the last couple weeks. Now he goes to group therapy tomorrow. And in group therapy, he's amongst his peers. It's about 8 or 9 of them. And they do activities together. It's kind of a way for them to socialize. It's pretty good. And they play games. So I like that. Sherelle says, oh my God, did y'all see that video of the man hitting that child at the ABA? What?
What? Wait, I didn't hear about that one.
And at an ABA center? No, I missed that one.
Same here. I missed that one too.
Yep, see, that's why a lot of parents are pulling out. They at an ABA center.
That's why I don't do ABA with David.
Are you going to take a class?
No, I don't put him in ABA.
You put him in ABA?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't trust other people with my son like that.
But you can do it at home where you can monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it does. ABA works for some and some people it just doesn't work. But if you're having, feelings about your child being around somebody without your presence. You start off with home ABA. That way you can like set them up in the living room and you could be sitting in the dining room. And you can always monitor what they're doing. DeAndre did that for a couple years. Then we went from home base to center base. And plus you have to have RBT and the chemistry is there. Because if the chemistry is not there, it's not going to work. But DeAndre had chemistry with his RBT. They worked great. But we went from home base to home base and center base. Then after that, I got a little more trusting. Then he did center base. Then the guy, he was old enough, she was able to pick him up for center base. And then they would do community. They did center base, and then she would pick him up, and they would do community outings. So, and to this day, he doesn't have ABA anymore, but she still, we still keep in contact. But that chemistry has to be there, definitely. But yeah, I understand. But if you want to try it, I would always suggest start off in the home where you can monitor what's going on.
Yeah, all the ones here are full right now.
Okay. Carter has the excellent, yeah. And that's important too, Beth. Like you guys did, go tour, make sure you're comfortable with the people and everything. They will take turns going to school with him. In the beginning, he'll do part-time school and the rest of the day at the ABA Center. Yep. And I think that is really awesome that they go to school with them. Now that is a great accomplishment right there. You guys did great with that one. Yeah, because I remember when I tried just for like an hour to get DeAndre's ABA tech, she would come in and work with him for an hour in the school setting. Oh, they wasn't having it. I tried my best. We tried at the IEP meeting, tried to give reasoning, and they just don't want anybody invading their space. I just gave up. Yeah, Joe gets the ABA in school, and I know what be going on. Okay, yeah. And you got to stay on it. Always show face. That's my number one thing. ABA, not ABA, in school, always show face. Let them know that you are there. Candy says, do research about these ABA centers if you are unsure. Yep, definitely. Don't go with the first one. Make sure you go down the list, talk to people, see what they offer, see what they do, see what kind of parent.
Hold on for a second. I gotta see what my dog is barking at.
Okay. See what kind of parent communication they have. Yep, absolutely right, Candy. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on about 5 more minutes. And then I am Candy, did you submit Joe's photo? I got the link up for the Beautiful Faces of Autism. I think it may be pinned on the top of the page or in the group, but I'm going to double check it. But I'm taking submissions now, and so I can be ready for April 1st. So you can submit photos all the way up through April. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in here. DeAndre, don't come by this. He has his underwear on. Go put some pants on, please. Let me get the link.
My dog barks at everything and everything.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Yeah. She was barking at a utility truck that's parked in front of our place.
Okay, so I just put the Beautiful Faces of Autism link in the group. I'm going to pin it. Let me make sure it's pinned to the top of the page. I may have to remove. Let me see. Do I have to remove something? Oh, no. Yeah, so it's pinned at the top of the Autism and Us page. And let me go in the group. I'll pin it in the group too. Get my freedom. Yeah, and I got it pinned at the top in the group just in case somebody's looking for it. There go your baby. He must be on lunch again. Teresa.
Yeah. Oh my, no, he's not even at lunch. I don't even know what time is it here.
DeAndre and Joe be having to get on Joe about walking around. Yeah, and he'll come right in the camera. Underwear. Stop.
He's in first period.
And he's on the phone.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get in contact with this teacher and tell him to put the phone away, unless he's on break.
Okay, hope you
They
have a
give
beautiful YouTube, Beth.
They give him a 5-minute break because it's in his IEP.
Oh, okay. So he has to have a few minutes every class.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
David Hamilton. I love my son, but half the time he could be a little stinker.
David said, "Let me mess with my mom."
Yes. Because when he's on his break, he's allowed to have his phone.
Okay.
But then when break is over, he has to get off his phone and put his phone back in his backpack. I don't even see that emoji.
Yes, a laughing face, look like a big smile. He's like,
just wait till I pick him up at 3-ish.
So I'm gonna get off of here and put DeAndre in the shower so we could get going to therapy in a little bit. But I hope you guys have a great day.
Yeah, my
Bye, David. Do good in class.
A question mark. He's like, why?
Okay, you guys. See you later.
See ya.